Madi, absolutely love that. When you listen to the lyrics of those songs, in my mind, I'm just like, okay, I'm not too young to be singing, see finish, and I used to be the life of the party, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, but absolutely, that's one of my favorite songs. Absolutely love it. How you doing?
Hi, I'm Qing Madi. I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. A little, grouchy this morning, but hey, it's been like that for the last, 6-7 years since I've been on the radio. Yeah, I never get used to it. Getting up in the morning and coming here, never get used to it. So yeah. Sorry?
I would love to help you out with that.
Sure.
Co-host it.
Okay. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah.
Just speak directly to the mic. Yeah.
Hey guys, what's poppin'? It's Qing Madi, and we are on the beat 99.9 FM, the heartbeat of Lagos. Thank you so much for coming on our show.
Yeah. Okay. If you continue like that, though, I might just give you a show on the weekend. So you have a new EP out now.
Yes, I do.
Okay. How do you feel about that, though?
I'm excited. I'm super excited. It's finally out. I've been holding it in for so long, and now that I get to share it with everybody, I'm just super excited.
All right. So it's called what's it?
It's self-titled Qing Madi.
Okay, cool. So and the cover is blue. I've seen the cover art. So is that why you're all blue this morning?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I see. It has 7. We have 3 tracks that you've previously released on that, the new ones. Yeah. So the one I'm really, very, very particular about is called Charie. Everybody knows what Charie means and everything. So do you want to run me through, your thought process behind that record?
My thought process. So Charie was recorded when I was 14. So around that time, I kind of
had a crush in a guy around your area.
Unfortunately for me, that was not the case.
Okay.
Life was too serious for me.
At 14?
My friend not picking my call was enough for me to write a whole damn song. Yes, it's that deep. I literally I think I was at that point when I think I recently moved to Lagos, and because
where were you staying at the time?
Benin City. That's where I was
really?
born and raised. Yeah.
Where? What part of Benin?
GRA.
Sorry?
GRA.
Okay.
But yeah, it was Uber Road, GRA.
Uber Road. Oh, okay. I see. I went to uni in Benin.
Really?
So yeah.
Even?
Why? It could have been Okada. It could have been Okada. Why? Do I strike you like a Union boy?
Thing that comes to my mind.
I could have been down the road from you, Atubo. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm right, ba.
Yes, you are.
See? I know what I'm saying. I know exactly what.
Yeah. So when you came to Lagos for the first time, how did that feel? Big city.
It felt beautiful, but then it was new, and I'm
no red sand
changes and everything. I'm like,
I'm from Edo State too as well, so it's fine. I take shots. I take shots every time.
Interesting. But yeah, so I didn't know anybody. I kind of had issues making friends.
Okay.
New space. What am I gonna do with my time? And so the minor friends I had, slowly they kind of started detaching from me because of distance and everything, because they didn't feel the need to keep communication. So I kind of felt very abandoned and alone.
Okay. But you had your sister, you had family.
Yeah, but I had family, obviously, but I'm used to them. And she has her own life sometimes. She would love to meet her own friends and stuff. I was just there. I was just alone. And I'm I have no idea what I'm doing. So I would be bored at home, and I would just think about how the friends I used to have in school just kind of detached from me due to the fact that they didn't see me 24/7 as much. So I just wrote a song about being lonely. Charie is just...
I decided to call you Charie. I'm just calling lonely. To be honest.
No, that's cliche. Come on.
Okay.
Don't move like that.
Don't be angry.
She doesn't move like that.
Yeah. So recently you were on a tour with Benson. How was that experience for you?
It was exciting.
Okay. First time in the States.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Culture shock.
Yeah. Okay. Actually.
So what shocked you? The most being on the road.
I mean, they're too nice.
Really?
And it's suspicious.
Okay.
Okay.
Who was too nice? Americans?
Americans in general. They just genuinely want you to be comfortable or be happy, and it's not something that I'm used to. So I'm stop. Stop it.
So there's no issue with the food or anything?
No, it wasn't. I'm picky, but still on that, I found really nice Nigerian food in New York and Atlanta and LA mostly. Nigerian food in those places were crazy. So
oh, okay.
I didn't really have food issues. I'm trying as much as possible to try new things. I tried Jamaican food. I mean, it was nice.
Yeah. All that jerk chicken and everything.
From a Chinese. So at this point, I kind of get it. I had it from the source. So
okay.
I can brag about that.
From the source.
Y'all, original Chinese rice. But yeah, I still wanted the taste of Nigerian rice. At some point, I was missing my mom's food. So I'm oh shit, let me like order like Nigerian food and something. Okay. And you know, in those 3 states particularly, the food is amazing.
I say this sometimes, you sing like you are in your 30s, to be honest. I like, you know, there's like an embodiment of so many experiences. So what's going on in that little head of yours?
That little man. But like, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes these things come from books. Sometimes these things come from other people's stories. I just sit there, listen to you, and write about it.
Yeah, okay. You know, it's weird and it's funny. I was telling people the other day, growing up as a kid, my mom used to borrow a lot of books from the British Council. Oh. And I used to remember that how I used to expand my vocab. I was to read books, and you know, when I see words I'm not familiar with, I'd write them down, take them to the dictionary. But you know what's weird today is when I hear a word I've not, you know, come across before, I almost immediately have a feeling that this is what it means.
True.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, and I think it's because of the context in which the word is being used. Yeah. Where you say something like, you know, we have a plethora of choices today. So you know that, okay, it has to do with like, you know, yeah, choices. Look, when you're like plethora, like, okay, sounds like a lot. Mm-hmm. So it's something. So hey, it's fine. It's fine. So what's the idea behind American Love?
I mean, it's kind of like that fantasy that like every teenager kind of has at some point
to go to America.
Not like go to America. But America is like, it's like a metaphor for something. It's like a dream, like a promised land.
Yeah.
So when you're young, you always think, oh, I'm going to take my best friend. I'm going to take this one like everywhere. I'm going to take it around the world. We're going to have it's just like those dreams that you plan without thinking of how it's going to happen. So it's like a very genuine and innocent song, because like at that point you're just thinking, we're going to go to different places, we're going to have so much fun. And then, you know, it's just, I don't think like anyone else can relate to American Love more than the innocent mind.
Okay.
So that was like the angle I was writing it from, and that was like kind of what everything meant.
Okay, that's great. So what do you want people to take from this EP that's out right now? I see a lot of growth. That's what I would say. I see a lot of growth from C finish to Y. I think Ole was like the icing on the cake or anything. Like you and Benson actually just complemented each other. Yeah. So right now it seems like you've come into your own. So I'm trying to imagine what kind of music you make when you're like 21. You know, when you're in your 30s or anything. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, especially. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the whole project is beautiful because I get to see the growth. Like I get to hear my younger self sing. I get to hear the developed self sing. I get to hear the phases where I was in different things like sing back to me, and I can like relate to that. And I hope some people get to tap into those same emotions at those particular like time. Cause like Vision and Charie, they were both when I was 14.
Yeah.
And then Ole and American Love, and these ones are all recent. So I'm like, I'm hearing myself sing back to me. I'm hearing the younger Maddie, like.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm like, okay, this project is a whole story, and I'm obsessed with it. Yeah.
I like that. Mm-hmm. So basically, what were the songs that were any of your parents like, you know, musical people? Maybe play music around the house and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh that. No. That.
Oh yeah.
I had when I used to live in Benin City, there was this bar.
Okay.
That was next to our house.
What bar? What's the name?
I think it was Maximum something.
Okay.
There was this bar, and then in this bar, he used to play like 90s music all the time.
Oh, the DJ.
Yeah. Okay. And it was so loud we could hear it from our house. So like, most times I'm like, we're used to like not having any quiet time in the house because our house was super close to this bar.
Yeah.
And also like my mom is, she's a very strong musical person.
Okay. Like what songs did she used to play?
She listened to a lot of Brandy. She listened to a lot
The Boy's Mine.
Yeah. She's a lot of Brandy. And she also she has amazing ears when it comes to music. Mm-hmm. And knowing that she's my mom, she's the kind of person that would tell me like straight up like,
this music is rubbish.
This is not it. And she would be able to tell me like this is beautiful.
Okay.
And she would most oftentimes like be straight up with me, and she would, you know, we would rehearse, and then we would practice like performances, or we'd practice like, you know, just stuff all together, because she was a very intellectual person. Okay. Musically intact.
My mom was different. My mom played, you know, she had a very, I would just call it a very interesting choice in music. Yeah, sure. So she liked ABBA back then. Then there was a lot of Yvonne Chaka Chaka in my house. And then there was a lot of, then there was a time where it was Sashina Peters. It was weird. So it was just like one musical journey to the other. Then, she played a lot of Christian music and everything. But, I think my mom was I just always used to listen to the music. Then when we transitioned from vinyl players into CDs or anything, I remember that, the first 2 CDs that we had that my mom bought with that, was Celine Dion and Whitney Houston. So, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I remember. So
that is a really good.
Yeah. So for you right now, now that you've dropped the EP or anything, so what next? 2024 is a couple of days away.
Yeah.
So what are we going to see you doing the next year?
I'm just growth, development, reflection.
An album, maybe?
Most likely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the growth comes in, because I'm working really hard and I plan on just keeping up with my pace or even going faster and just keep working, keep understanding, and just see how everything goes.
All right. So I will see that there were no features on this project. Why? Is there a reason why?
The only feature was Buju Benson.
Yeah. So was there a reason why?
Of course.
Why?
Because he deserves it.
No. I'm like, okay. Aside Buju, was there a reason why you didn't put anybody else on the album?
Well, yes, we were trying to make it as self-indulgent as possible. Okay. We were just trying to make it a Madi thing. I didn't really appreciate the idea of my success depending on the features of the album, or there's a burner on the song, there's this on the song, so I want to go listen to it. I wanted people to understand me as an artist. Mm-hmm. And that's why even when Ole came out, I first started teasing my part of Ole.
Yeah,
but that was the first, because I didn't want people to know Buju was on it, because it could influence the people that would listen to it. Like, I'll download it because Buju's on it. Yeah. I wanted people to know, okay, this song is nice. And then when they knew it was nice, I just blew up their mind. Like, guess who's on the song? Guess who I got on this?
I liked it. But, I saw a lot of growth, especially, when I first started listening to the music from, I think it was C Finisher was first. Then after C Finisher was Y. Mm-hmm. Then Ole, I think Ole was different because there was a lot of growth with, as you transition between those 3 records. I think Ole was like the cusp of everything. Mm-hmm. Being able to hold your own with a very talented and also experienced artist as Buju too as well, because a lot of people fail to also understand that in music there's also experience in the way you attack the song and how you want people to feel when they listen to 100%. The song, and everything. So from you though, what do you want people to, aside the growth, there are songs that take you to different places when you listen to them.
Exactly.
So from when anybody just jumps on this project, what do you want them to take away from that?
I mean, the thing about the project is it has a very particular and definite meaning. So each song kind of relates to a particular instance that can also be taken for different other instances. Like Vision, which is one of my favorite songs, is about being distracted from everything you were doing. Mm-hmm. It's like throwing away the rest of your life for this one person because you're human, and then you're like, I mean, I could compromise.
Is that for you? Is that your idea behind that record?
Yeah, it's my idea behind it.
Who are you throwing away?
It's not me that did.
Oh, okay. Oh, somebody.
I was 14 years old.
I'm just like
I just thought about it. I'm like, when you're planning. I think I watched the movie. Mm-hmm. I don't remember what movie it was, but in this movie, I think the mom sent her daughter to university to study. And her mom was
Nollywood.
I know it wasn't actually. I think it was. I don't know, but it was a white film. And then the mom sent her daughter to university, and the daughter, she was a really strict home and everything. Yeah. And she went to university and she met this person, and she just kind of left all her morals. And I'm like,
so that's okay. I like
and then
that.
So sometimes you kind of just think about how much you've thrown away because at that moment you just wanted to be happy or something.
Yeah, you mentioned you being 14, and anytime I say, I want to say, I think that's I fell in love for the first time when I was around that age. Yeah, sure. And
so cute.
And every time, she's married now.
No.
So every time I think about it, what just underscores it was how pure it was, how so full of emotion it was, and how genuine it was. You understand? So after that, when you get heartbroken and everything, you don't give too much.
Everybody else.
I know you don't give too much of yourself when you get into relationships. You always try to guard or anything. But I remember that, and it was the little things that mattered. Those notes that we used to write to each other, and staying up. I'm not sure whether you guys had phones. We had landlines back in the day. I think our number was 612-216. I still remember. I still remember the number. Oh yeah, I know. yeah. Those phone calls and everything. So yeah. So it's away from me. I love what I'm hearing already, and I'm sure everybody that's going to listen to
that genuine love I was talking about. American love. That's what I mean. There's nothing complicated. You're just thinking of the future. You're not thinking of how it's gonna happen. You're just thinking that it's there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So doing all of this, how are you juggling school and everything?
You guys.
No, I'm just. I'm curious.
I get it. Yeah. I'm not in school at the moment.
Okay.
But it's definitely there. It's definitely a plan of mine. Sooner than later.
Yeah. But you're done with high school, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. So I also do believe that I say that I think after secondary school I didn't learn anything again. Because the basics of education anyway is when you know how to count, when you know how to read, and when you can write. You understand? So everything else, borders around that. You learn an equation or a formula is how you apply it. It's the fact that you can be able to read and understand. So I do believe that maybe this part of the world where a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on the fact that you need to go to school and all that kind of blah. So hey, you're here, you're making music, you become a big superstar, you can speak, you can. No, not quite. So I just think that you just need to be proficient in whatever it is that you're doing. So if you want to make music, maybe music school, learn how to do sound engineering or something. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to, because now, for instance, if you go to school and study, say, biology, for instance, of what relevance is it going to be to what what you're trying to do? So I think you should just maybe find time and just say, okay, you know what, since I'm making music right now or anything, let me learn how to be a better sound engineer so I can maybe record myself. Let me learn how. So I do believe that people should find that passion early in life and actually just pursue education along that line too as well. Yeah,
that is honestly.
Yeah.
But then why do parents want us to be there so bad?
Because I before I used to be this whole, oh yes, my parents should have known better. But I come from this what's the word right now? I come from this school of thought, I believe, that says that parents act out based on the amount of information that they had. I say this every time. Like my father came to the big city the first time when he was going to uni. So he lived in a village, and his mother, that's my grandmother, used to make bean cakes and stuff. So the reason why my dad went to school, because he was smart enough to be able to get scholarship to go to school. Oh yeah, if not, he wouldn't have been able to go to school. Then he got scholarship to go to university. So that was the first time he was living in his village to actually he went to the University of Ibadan to actually go to a big city. You understand? So the amount of information that he has, is limited compared to the amount of information I have. So they will tend to, make utterances and, make decisions based on that information that they have. And after a while, human beings, we always say you can learn and relearn, but, people are who they are. I think it's go to school, back in the day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then any other thing is like a 50.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want you to waste your life.
So right now it's changing. You understand? So what I do believe that you want to be a video director, go to film school. You understand? You want to be a fashion designer, go to fashion school. So because I do believe, the uni experience is fantastic, but I think the only thing that uni taught me was maybe discipline. Aside that, nothing. To be honest, I'm just like, and the funny thing is that for a guy has done that, for a guy that has done like 3 times, I was just like, it's just a waste of my time, but it's what it is. Anyways, though, congratulations again on the EP. Yeah, sure. So I'm about to play Vision. Yes, so let's see, we've played 3 songs already. That's American Love, Charie, then Vision right now. Anyways, though, it's 10:02. Thank you so much. Looking forward to, I'm sure you're going to do big things next year. So our doors are always open. I just tell Sensei to just hit me up, and we'll have you. And also maybe if you're not doing music, I think you do good as a radio.
Do this.
Oh yeah.
If you have an artist that you can't handle, call me.
No problem.
I will ask them questions.
Okay, cool. So let's have you introduce this next song.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey, my name is Qing Madi, and I have a beautiful song, or love letter rather, to you guys. And the name of that song is Vision. So please listen and have an amazing day.
All right. So it's
wait.
Okay.
This is the Beat 99.9 FM, the heartbeat of Lagos.
Okay. I like that. It's Vision by Qing Madi. Enjoy.